The villa was nestled in a hollow cut into the side of a cliff overlooking the sea. A strange, low, sprawling building, it was shaded by the massive fir trees that surrounded it, almost encroaching onto the small paved patio at the front. The grounds of the house curved upwards steeply, so that you could look in through the windows on the top floor. The nanny could tell that the villa must have had another story at one time, a third floor, high enough to overlook the forest and give panoramic views of the sea and maybe even a glimpse of the beach below. Though highly experienced, and with tip-top references, she was surprised when she received a call in answer to the advert she had placed in the Lady magazine, asking if she could start work immediately before she had met either parents or children. The wages were almost double what she had anticipated, and a first-class ticket and travel expenses were sent from a reputable firm of solicitors in Paris. She was told that her duties would be outlined to her on her arrival. It seemed a wonderful opportunity, and she felt fortunate. The children's father, a handsome man in his late 40s, had shown her in. He was aloof and rather condescending, especially when she had questioned the weight of the household duties he was expecting her to take on. He spoke slowly, not looking into her face but staring over her head. "I checked your references. Previously, you have been paid a standard rate. I am offering substantially more. Surely it is not asking too much of you to run the household. There will be no interference. I will not be here. I have business commitments in Paris." He went on to say that he would spend only the odd weekend at the villa, but would always give her warning if there were to be any guests, and then, if necessary, he would bring staff from his Paris home to cook and assist with the cleaning. The interview was brief. She felt guilty about even mentioning the household tasks, especially when she saw her luxurious quarters, a huge bedroom with vast wardrobe space and ensuite bathroom. What a change from her London bedsit. She looked forward to spending days on the beach with the children, and perhaps going for rambles and picnics. No sooner had she unpacked, showered and changed, ready to meet her charges, than she heard a car departing. He had not even introduced her to his children. There was a sound at her door, a child's knock. It opened, and there they were. The children stood together, sweet and shy. They shook her hand, welcomed her with downcast eyes, and, as if rehearsed, said they hoped she would enjoy working at the villa. They looked so vulnerable that she was fired with enthusiasm to make the most of this job. As she got to know them over the next few days, however, they began to make her feel uneasy, sometimes downright scared. Both children were astonishingly beautiful, but their faces were chillingly devoid of emotion, and their wide, clear blue eyes oddly expressionless. Both had ash-blonde hair, bleached white by the sun. Their slender bodies had a golden tan, and for two such young children they were remarkably clean and poised. She soon realized they were both neurotically fastidious about their clothes. Though she was only 8, the girl changed numerous times during the day. The nanny also noticed that she washed her hands and face repeatedly. The boy at 10 was just as meticulous about his appearance, but there was nothing feminine about him. He had an unusually mature masculinity, giving the nanny sidelong glances when he thought she wasn't looking. If she caught his eye, he would give a slow, adult smile. The nursery was always tidy, the toys lined up with military precision. They made their beds without having to be told, and asked for fresh sheets and pillow slips every 2 days. The amount of washing and ironing ensured that the nanny's working days stretched well into the evening.